don't remember what we talked about. I really don't remember any of them.
I'd say, wait, what the heck did I do this week?
I really do. Oh, Tuesday we talked about Thanksgiving and stuff, and I don't know. I thought this was a bombshell, and it's out there, so I guess I could talk about it. Eric announced that he's not dating his girl anymore.
Oh, okay.
He's still living there, but he's not dating her. I was like, boy, that's not going to last very long.
So they're cohabitants.
Yes. But
Wow.
he announced that on the show. I was like, oh, okay.
Well, how does one bring that up on the show to make that like public knowledge?
I think I just asked him if him and Susan had any plans for the holiday.
Okay.
And that's where he said, well, to tell you the truth, we're not really a couple anymore.
All right.
Okay.
We're tenants in common.
Yeah. I was like, all right. And I just did this. Push the microphone away, let him talk, because I'm not going to get in the middle of that.
Yeah, no shit.
I don't. That's the last thing I need is some other person's girlfriend going, I heard what he said. I heard.
Of course.
And you believed what he said. You believe that I'm a piece of shit, don't you? Don't you? So, yeah, I didn't say nothing. I just kind of pushed the microphone away and let Eric have it.
I don't blame you, man. I mean, especially if the situation is still active.
Yes.
And you talk about it on a public forum.
Well, and for all I know, you're talking about it one room away.
Right.
I mean, that's the other thing is if she's still in the house and she's maybe not as cordial. I mean, we've seen that with my ex-wife listening in another room.
What?
And then coming in and just disrupting every fucking thing.
When did this happen?
You know when that happened. About 2 weeks before I was done with the show forever. Or for 2.5 years or whatever it was.
2.5 years, yeah.
Yeah, I think it was 2 weeks before that, actually.
Yeah, it was pull the plug.
Yes.
It was just before pulling the plug.
Oh, what a fairy I was. Jesus Christ.
Yeah. So that's interesting to say the least.
Yeah, it is.
So I just the whole thing of well, we're not a couple, but we're still cohabitating.
Mm-hmm.
I
can't relate to it because I can't fathom liking wherever I put my head at night enough to be miserable to be there.
Right.
No matter where it would be. I can't. I know Eric loves that beach, and I get it. I get there's a lot of people that love beach living. I understand it.
Sure.
But there's not a place on this planet that I would be like, you know what, I'm going to be unhappy. But God damn it, I'm going to look out my window, and that's going to make me better. Is there for you? I mean, honestly,
No.
Can you think of any situation where you would stay unhappy? And I'm not even saying that Eric was terribly unhappy, but something must have happened.
Well, I mean, but whether it's happiness or comfortability, that's, just not trying to rock the boat, regardless of, how cordial things might be, it's tough. The only way that I can relate to that at all is that when I got divorced, my ex moved out, and she was going to be like a live-in caretaker for a lady who needed some assistance.
Okay.
So I guess she made some money as well as a place to live.
Sure.
So when she moved out, she went and moved into this lady's house to assist her.
Okay.
And then the next thing I knew, she was living with some other lady. I guess the live-in situation wasn't working out. Oh, now I got to think back how this all worked. When she and I split up, she had met somebody she was working at a mall store, one of these department stores.
Okay.
and one of her customers, had gotten chummy with one of these customers or something over
Sure.
time, and I guess she had, told her friend customer, about her personal situation, and her friend said, "Oh, I got a house, not far from here. If you want to rent one of the rooms or live at the room, you can do that, right?"
Okay.
And so I guess that was her go-to. So after she and I split up, she moved in with this lady and rented a room from her.
Right.
And I can't recall how long it was. It might have been a couple of months. And before I knew it, so this lady called me out of the blue. I didn't know her. I didn't know her at all, but she had my number. This was, obviously pre cell phone when
Sure.
people had home phones. And this lady called and she says, "Hi, this is so and so. I'm your ex-wife's roommate, blah blah blah.
Okay.
And she's really sick. You need to come see what's wrong with her." And I was just like, "Why is this my responsibility?"
Right.
you know?
Hmm.
So because of the type of person I am, I went to go see what was wrong with her, and she was complaining about being weak and having a headache and not feeling well and this, that, and the other. Well, what it really boiled down to after talking to her and stuff, she just was malnutritioned. She wasn't
Okay.
eating. She was so concerned about her weight and everything
Sure.
that she
Hmm.
wouldn't eat right, you know? And so I said, "Well, what you need is just some good food, you
Yeah.
know?" So I went to the grocery store and I bought her some progressive soup and a couple other things and,
Okay.
heated it up for her. I said, "Here, eat this, eat some soup, eat this, eat that." I said, "Then if you're not feeling better later this afternoon, give me a call." And because she kept saying, "I need to go to the hospital. I need to go to the hospital." And I said, "Well, what's wrong? I got a bad headache and I feel weak." And I said, and I was just convinced it was just because she wasn't eating, you
Sure.
know, and she did eat and everything. And by the later in the evening, she was just as fine as could be, back to feeling okay. Headache went away, she was feeling better and all that. Right.
Right.
So I thought that was the end of it. So then about, I don't know, maybe it was like a week or two later, this lady, my ex called me and she
Okay.
says, "I got to get out of here." I said, "What's the matter?" And she goes, "Me and this lady got into it or something, and she wanted her to get out of the house." And she goes, I need you to help me move out." And I said, "Well, where are you going to go?" And she's like, "Well, can I come there?"
Oh
I'm
no.
just, yeah, basically that was my answer. It's like, what do you mean come here? Well, can't I just stay with you for a while until I figure out what to do? And of course it was a dire situation. And again, this is just a way for you not to feel like such a
Hmm.
pushover or a pussy.
Sure.
Well, but out of compassion and out of just, I don't know, being civil, I guess.
Hmm.
I went over there and basically picked up all her shit, all of her boxes and whatever else she had, and brought it
Right.
back to my place. And I had a screened in back porch, and
Okay.
basically stacked all her boxes and all that shit on my back porch.
Sure.
And I think she stayed at my place for maybe a week and a
Okay.
half or something,
Right.
and until she got some other arrangement, something or other. But anyway, what it boiled down to, according to her, this new roommate of hers basically was making passes at her,
Okay.
and she didn't swing that way.
Okay.
And so when it didn't work out that way, then the lady got pissed and told her to hit the bricks.
Right.
So, but yeah, so she stayed with me for probably, week and a half, maybe 2 weeks. But just that 2 weeks of cohabitating with somebody that you don't want to be around,
Right.
that was a stressful 2 weeks,
Yeah. No kidding.
So to relate to some staying or living cohabitating with somebody, even if you don't see them all day, because I had a normal job and had to go to work and things. But just the little bit of time that we did spend together, boy, not good.
Not good at all, huh?
No. So I could never do that again.
Yeah, I don't blame you.
No way. So it's like, yeah, there's a hotel right down the street.
Yeah, head on out.
Yep. But no more of this being compassionate and staying with me, because that
Right.
ain't happening. No way.
Right. No, I hear you there. That's crazy.
Yep.
We all do it. We're all stupid when it comes to these chicks. As much as we want to be badasses, we're not. We're all fucking fruity.
Yeah, I know.
We're all too fucking nice.